Hey friends, welcome back. Today's practice is a shorter practice and no props are really required for this one. But if you know you like to practice maybe with a couple blocks or even a blanket, feel free to grab whatever props you may like to practice with. And so feel free to start to roll out your mat and we'll get started. We're going to get started in a child's pose for this practice. So I invite you to find a child's pose where perhaps maybe your feet come together, your knees are going to stay wide, your arms stretch out in front of you, and resting your forehead down on your mat. Take a moment to relax your arms down, your forearms, fingers can spread wide, and just start to feel that connection down into the mat. Just take an extra few moments here to arrive in your practice. Start to settle into a child's pose here. And I invite you to start to bring some internal awareness as you start to bring some attention to your breath. Without trying to force or change the breath, just start to notice how the breath feels in your body. Perhaps maybe you can soften through the belly a little more and start to take in some deep breaths through the belly, breathing deeply into the nose, exhaling through the nose. Maybe on your inhales, you even notice the expansion of the ribs out to the sides on the inhale. And your exhales allowing you to soften a little bit. And so just working with a slow, steady breath here. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. And just taking a little bit of extra time to arrive here in your practice. Start to slowly lift your head and we'll start to make our way to a tabletop position. So come to hands and knees, approximately wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. When you arrive in your tabletop, just take a moment to sway side to side. Just get familiar with being on hands and knees. Check in with how you're feeling mentally, physically, emotionally. Maybe even start to circle through the hips. Add on some cat and cow movement. So really, just making this whatever it wants to be in your body right now. Just feel like waking up through the spine even. And starting to feel into those nooks and crannies. Really just approaching this with curiosity rather than judgment as to how you're feeling in this moment. If you're taking those cat and cows, perhaps you even work with tucking the toes under, and then untucking the toes. Take a few more rounds of cat and cow or whatever you were doing there to move your body. And then find some stillness here. Keeping the hands right where they're at. Tuck your toes, take an inhale. Start to exhale, sit your hips back into your heels. And on an inhale, push the floor away. Start to lift your knees, float your hips up and back. We're going to find a downward facing dog. So really taking this nice slow approach here as you just pedal out through the feet, alternating the weight into the heels. Bending the knees pretty generously, especially if the hamstrings are pretty tight. So start to invite that length into the spine, drawing the tailbone up towards the sky. Gaze is down in between your feet. Perhaps you gently shake out the head. Come to some stillness in downward dog. We're going to take an inhale, rise up on the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step forward to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you need to. We're going to arrive in a forward fold here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Think of flat back, elongating the sides of the waist. Gaze is down towards your feet. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for extended mountain. Exhale, just release your right hand down towards the side. Take an inhale, reach up through that left arm, get a little taller. And exhale, take a simple, just gentle side bend to the right. It does not have to be your biggest side bend here, just stretching through the left side of the body up into the armpits. Your next exhale, we're going to start to bring that left arm down in front of us. And then inhale, sweep your arms up overhead again. Exhale, left hand down by your side. Inhale, reach it up through the right arm, get a little bit taller. Exhale, side bend to the left. And again, nothing super deep here. Just feeling that gentle tug right along the right side of the body. Your next exhale, bring that right arm down in front of you. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Extended mountain. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. We'll plant the hands, step just the left foot back, lower that left knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for your low lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands, lift your left knee, step your left foot forward to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Your torso is parallel to the floor here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for extended mountain. Exhale, cactus the arms, stretch your heart forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, reaching the heart forward again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, soften your knees, forward fold. Planting the hands, step just your right foot back. Lower your right knee. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for low lunge. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant the hands, lift your right knee, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead for extended mountain. Exhale to a chair pose, sending your hips down and back, bending through the knees. And see if you can bring the weight a little bit more into the heels. Arms can be up by your ears or hands to heart center. Feel down into the feet, especially through the heels there. Legs are nice and strong. On your next inhale, push down into the feet. Start to straighten your legs, reach up for the sky, maybe a little back bend here. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Go ahead and plant the hands, step back to a plank position. Feel free to lower your knees here. We'll take an exhale to come all the way down. Inhale, curling up into a baby cobra, lifting the heart. Exhale to release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, curling up, lifting the heart. And exhale to release back down. Inhale, push up into the hands, tabletop. Take an exhale for child's pose. We won't be here too long. Just take a few breaths. Widen those knees to have room for the torso if you need to. And then for the arms, if stretching the arms up towards the top of your mat does not feel good, you can stack one hand on top of the other. Let your forehead rest down. Take a few deep breaths here. Find your breath. Slow, steady breath. No rush here. On your next inhale, slowly come back to a tabletop position. And let's just add on a few cat and cows here. So whenever you're ready, inhale, start to lower your belly, lift your heart and your gaze. Exhale, start to round your spine, bring your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, start to arch through your spine, broaden your collarbones, finding that cow pose. Exhale, whenever you're ready, rounding spine, bring chin down towards the chest for your cat pose. A few more times with your own breath, your own pace. Again, there's no rush here. Your next inhale, come back to a neutral tabletop. Start to make your way onto a seat. And start to extend your legs long down the mat here. Feel free to bring your hands behind you if you need to shake out the legs a little bit. And then finding stillness here, we're gonna have a more active seat. So feel free to flex your toes back towards your nose. Inhale, reach up through the spine, get nice and tall, even up through the crown of the head. Then your next exhale, start to walk your hands down the length of your legs, we're going to find just a nice seated forward fold here. You can round the spine as much or as little, and feel free to keep a little bend in the knees as well. Keep actively reaching those toes back towards your nose. And just take a moment to notice where you feel the stretch. Is it more through the spine, down through the hamstrings? And there's no right or wrong answer here, but just noticing, just checking in. Your next inhale, start to walk your hands back towards your body, come back to an upright position. Start to bend your right knee, cross your right leg over your left leg. An option to keep the left leg extended long down the mat, or you can start to bring your left heel back towards your right glute. So your choice where you want to go with this. Now with the left arm, we're gonna wrap around that right knee, right fingertips behind you to act as a little kickstand. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then we're gonna exhale, start to twist to the right. And just find a gentle twist. It does not have to be your biggest twist. Want to be able to still comfortably breathe here. Take a few more breaths. On your next exhale, slowly unwind, come back to center, and just start to straighten out both legs here. Again, maybe the legs would like a little shake here, little shimmy, little shake, nothing particular. And then whenever you're ready, come back to the upright position, both legs long down the mat, start to bend that left knee, cross the left foot over the right leg, right arm is now gonna wrap around that left knee. Left fingertips behind you, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, find that twist looking over the left shoulder, or maybe perhaps you would like to just close your eyes. Have more of that focus on in the breath and where you feel the breath in this twist. And again, not going to your deepest twist here. We want to still be able to comfortably breathe. And so just notice that. Notice if you've gone a little too far. Your next exhale, slowly start to unwind from this, come back to center. Again, maybe both legs stretch out in front of you, and any movement that feels good, that feels helpful here. We'll meet in a seated position, in any seated position here. It could be back on your heels or on your sit bones. Just take a moment to arrive in a seat that's comfortable for you. Take a moment to close down those eyes or find a soft gaze. And just take a moment for some internal awareness again of how your body feels just after that little bit of movement. A little bit of breath awareness. Notice your thoughts. Take this time for appreciation and love towards your body. This gratitude for the practice. This love for yourself of allowing yourself to arrive on your mat just how you are. And so to close out this practice, feel free to bring hands to heart center. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Stay safe. Namaste.